BBC Minute on coronavirus.
Coronavirus is 5,000.
2 takes. I won't be able to do that again, so watch that back.
Livelihood as a magician.
Wow. This is how this interview's going. Yeah, it was pretty difficult. The week that we went into lockdown, I had the busiest week that I've had in a long time. I was actually, in fact, coming down to York to film with you guys. I think the Monday night I was meant to be at the Magic Circle, then the Tuesday I was at a gig, then I was filming with you guys on the Wednesday. I had one day off. I was meant to be busy, and then all of a sudden, overnight, it got announced.
From this evening, I must give the British people a very simple instruction. You must stay at home.
I think everyone was affected in a similar way, so I've got confidence that I shouldn't come out of it too bad in terms of that I think that my career would finish.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Never. My hair's still in honesty, I didn't have one. My fiance was pregnant, so when we thought about coronavirus, we just thought about how that affected our life anyway, because we shielded, we couldn't leave the house. My job wasn't my priority, keeping my family safe was. I initially thought of just posting pictures and advertising, and I did do that, but then it sort of, in my own thoughts, felt dry a little bit. After a while, I sort of I stopped for a little bit and I just thought, how can I do this? You just did the Kylo Ren. During the time of the virus, I designed probably close to 60, or worked on 60 new tricks. From the day that I started, I think it was 50 or 60 videos I got out, and a lot of them were my own brand new designs, so I'd be each day coming up with a new trick and then making it work, and then yeah, it became very difficult, but I'd set myself a goal. My idea was that if I didn't have that goal of do a trick a day, then I would give up. There were times that I was really struggling with an effect that I'd come up with, but I didn't ever not do one.
So guys, we're going to do another interactive magic video today. I've got 12 famous movie characters below, and what we're going to do is come up with one together at random, okay?
The motivation to continue filming was purely that as long as I am making one person happy each day, then I needed to continue that. Because my whole thing in magic was I loved doing magic because it made other people happy. I think knowing that each day someone could be really struggling and watching along, and it might make them feel a lot happier. And people have said all the time, like over the years, oh, why don't you release little trick videos? And I always just thought, I didn't think there'd be any merit because I'd always filmed very professional videos. I felt a video of me sat in my house wouldn't be that good, but then obviously I filmed my first one and I got a good reaction from it. Oh, that's very difficult. I've got a few. I definitely have more than one. I can't put it down to one. The one where I'm sort of like, I hold a card like this and show it and then it vanishes. That's one of my favourites. I love that one. I think it looks so just unreal. In fact, maybe my favourite is the one with the can. So 3, 2, 1. The Lewis Capaldi phone to glasses was very difficult. That's the one that took me 3 days to get right. It was unlike anything else I'd done, and I think it was a little bit annoying because that one didn't get the reception that I wanted it to after all the work I'd put in. Some that I ended up in pain from, they were kind of annoying. The polo through neck. I've always wanted to do that trick. I finally did it. That one, there was some actual injuries for days after my neck was a state. on average 2 to 3 hours from the moment of coming up with the idea and designing it and everything. But some days it could be 3 hours solid of filming. So I don't know if this was the first piece I ever saw, but it was the first piece I ever remember. I was in a shop with my mum. I was sat. It was like a little alcove that had like a mannequin in it. And this man who I didn't know came right up to me and he went, "Hey." And I thought he was going to shout at me. So I sat up and he took a 50p out and he bit it in half. And I was quite amazed. And then he spat the 50p back on. So it was like a whole 50p again. And then he just walked off. I have no idea who that man is. I took the idea and I've got a trick that I now do that is very similar to what he showed me. And I got this trick purely because that man showed me. I've started planning a stage show. It's quite new to me. I've done a few before, but not many. And it's been something I've worked on a lot through lockdown, so I've been coming up with ideas and trialing new tricks. But the idea is to expand on what I already know, add things in I didn't already know. I like to create more than just here's a magic show or here's a magic trick. I want to create here's something really unusual, but it's also magic. And it feels good, it feels like it's heading in the right direction, so definitely that. That was the one.